What's good, everybody on YouTube? This is your boy Akil McLeod back with another video, and today I'm gonna hit up Ross to see if we can find some good shoes to sell on eBay and on Poshmark. So if you guys like this type of content, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's get into it. Alright, y'all, so first up I came across this pair of Nike Renews, very similar to that Nike React cushioning on the bottom. These are super comfortable, but the resale just isn't there. So for 40 bucks, probably good if somebody wants to just run in these, but not good to resell. Next came across some of these Flyknit trainers, and I remember when these were super hyped, a lot of people was loving these shoes and wearing them all the time. Now the hype is dead with these, and they keep coming out with different colorways, but they're not really sticking like they used to, so I gotta pass on those. Here we came across some kind of like, they look like silver bullets, but I believe these are called the B-sides. They were asking 70 bucks on these, so even though it's a size 6.5, I'm still gonna probably take a chance on these, only because I love selling Air Max, because they usually do sell pretty quick for me. Now here's another pair of Air Max. These look like they have like that huge logo on these. I think these are Air Max 90s infrared colorway. The comps on these were just really bad, but in my opinion, still a dope shoe, but the comps just wasn't there. So for $65, just a little too much money for me to even take a chance on it. Now next I found this pair of Air Force Ones with these gold studs on these. Now this one was really dope too. I never saw this shoe before, and I was kind of surprised after checking the comps, because I seen one sell for about 110. So I'm definitely going to be taking a chance on these, because these look pretty dope in my opinion. Next up was another pair of kicks I haven't seen in a while in Ross. These are the Metcon Sports, and I wasn't usually picking up Metcons, but since this one is the Sport, I might take a chance on these, especially since they're only $45. Now we just hit up another spot, and the first shoe I saw was this pair of 270 Utilities. Now the Utility is a dope shoe. A lot of not a ton of hype around these, but I love 270s. They're super comfortable for me. But they were asking $70 for these shoes. So as you guys can tell, 70 bucks just not there in terms of profit. I think they're reselling online right now for like 70 or 80. So no money to be made with that. Next was a pair of Adidas Gazelles, and these were really nice, really clean, perfect in perfect time for the spring. But I'll be lucky if I can double up in terms of profit for these shoes. I've been seeing these in the Adidas outlet pretty cheap as well, so I don't think I'll be able to make any money with those. Here we got a pair of Adidas Pods, and these have been in the outlets like crazy. These just don't sell for much money at all. It's a nice colorway, but I've been seeing these in Ross. Every different Ross location I go to, I've been seeing these, so I'm not going to take any chances on those. And here are just some low-end cleats. I keep seeing other resellers find some really high-end expensive cleats, but these are the type of cleats that I'm finding, so wish me luck out here. Next up was a pair of Roshe runners. These Roshes don't sell for much profit. I remember when Roshes was hyped and a lot of people loved them. Everybody had at least one pair, but nowadays they just sit forever. Now here's a pair of Nike Reacts. Now these are also in the outlets. I think they're asking maybe 50 or 60 in the outlets at this point, and they also come with the box. So without the box, those are definitely not even worth trying to flip for any profit. Even with the box, I probably wouldn't take a chance on it. Here was some Adidas R1s, and these were not bad, but no real resale value on there. I just remember when Boost sneakers in general used to sell for a ton of profit. Anything with Boost would be so desirable, but nowadays the hype is dead. So I still wear them, and I still pick them up once in a while if I can find them for a good price, but 45 bucks for these with no box, I'm not even gonna touch it. Now next up we found some Air Moneys, and I've been seeing this exact colorway in just about every Ross as well. I also been seeing them online, some people listing them for like 100 plus. Good luck to you all. Let me know if there's actually selling for you, but for me, I don't take chances on the Air Moneys anymore. Here was some baseball cleats. I know baseball season is coming up, but the last time I picked those up, they sat for over a year, so I'm not touching those anymore. Now this one was really dope. I'm in the kids section now, and this is a size 6 in men's, and it's in a really dope like Easter colorway, so I'm definitely going to check the comps on these and see if it's worth it. There are some minor stains and some scratches on here, so I don't know what that's about, but I'll give it a second look. Now here's a pair of those Air Max Pluses with that big TN logo on there. I've been seeing these fairly often, and I actually sold a couple pairs as well. I think I sold one on eBay for about 100 bucks, but the market is definitely flooded with these now. I still have one, but I don't know, those are sitting for a while, so I'm not going to add any more to my inventory. Now here's a pair of Nike PGs, that black and gum bottom colorway. Only downfall to this is a size 14, so it's a little too big, and they're asking a little too much money. 55 bucks is just a little too much for some PGs. Now next we found these Adidas. I don't even remember the name. I think these were the Micro Pacers. I remember when these first dropped, I was super hype about these because I thought they were dope, but they really haven't been selling. So maybe if I can find some in my size, I might take a chance on them, but in terms of resale, they've just been sitting there. Now these when I saw these, I'm not gonna lie, I thought this was gonna be some big money because Air Force Ones lately have been selling pretty well for me, and for $29 I was definitely gonna take a chance on these. But after checking the comps really quickly, these were selling for like 50 bucks, so not enough money to be made, but still a dope shoe nonetheless. So we're still in the women's section, and it's looking pretty dry. Just some Lunarlons in here right now. I don't even remember the exact name on this, but if I found these in the thrift, I would have picked them up. But for 40 bucks, definitely not going to take a chance on these at all. Now, these have been in Ross for a very long time. I've been seeing some people trying to sell these, but I'm not seeing them sell for too much money, so definitely not going to take any chances on those. And here was a pair of Nikes from that N7 collaboration. For those of you who don't know, I think Nike did some type of collaboration where they incorporated Native American influences, and that collab just wasn't really reselling that well. Maybe some shoes were, but that particular model just was sitting, so I had to pass on that one. Next up was a pair of Vans. I haven't sold Vans in a long time, but since this one did have that bold checkerboard print, it makes me want to check the comps on these. But drop a comment if you guys are still selling Vans. Now, this was a dope find. Only downside to this, as you guys can see, is that it's missing the straps. These pair of Nike SF1s. They did have a nice little Sherpa lining on the inside of these as well, but without the straps, the value just isn't there. And for 65 bucks, even if it did have the straps, I don't even know if I would have picked them up, because now is not the time where people are still picking up like Sherpa line shoes. And here was a pair of Air Max Pluses in that black and vault colorway, and this was in a size 12 for only 65 bucks. So definitely going to be taking a chance on these, and hopefully they do sell fast, because I really do love picking up Air Max Pluses when I can find them. Alright y'all, so we are back in the crib for a full recap, and I wasn't able to find that many good shoes to flip from Ross this time around, but just like any other time when I'm going to Ross, sometimes I come away with a lot of stuff and other times I don't find that many. It is what it is. To me, it's just all about the thrill of the hunt. So even when I don't find that many good things to flip, it's all good, because when it comes down to it, I'm really not low on inventory. I'm just still trying to go out there and see if I can find anything special. So let's just jump into the first finds of the day, and this one is actually coming from Buffalo Exchange because I didn't grab any footage while I was in that store. And outside of this one shoe, they didn't really have anything else going for them, so let's just jump right into it. So starting off with the first find is this pair of Air Max 90 with this fly knit upper, and this one is really dope in my opinion. It definitely reminds me of those fly knit golf shoes that I was selling previously, that I was picking up from Ross. I sold most of those actually on Poshmark, which was a huge surprise because I was expecting those to sell on eBay, but for these I'm probably going to put them up on eBay and on Poshmark and see where it sells first. The comps on these were selling anywhere between like 110 to 120. These were actually pre-owned, of course, but if you guys check the bottom, these were in immaculate condition, probably worn one time. And this was actually in a size 11.5, and they were asking 42 bucks for this one. So with that being said, I should definitely make some decent profit, at least double up on my profit. And like I said, only worn one time, so I can definitely shoot up a little higher for these. Next up, we got a pair of Air Max 97s, and this is kind of like that silver bullet colorway, but it does have like silver and black in it. And this one is size 6.5, so it's kind of a tough size, kind of rare. I didn't see too many sales in this one, but for the most part, the ones that did sell for about 120 to 130. And this shoe is really dope, just a tough size, so we'll see how long it takes to sell. I'm not expecting it to sell really quickly, but when I come across Air Max 97s, 98s, I usually always grab them up. And last but not least, we got this pair of Air Max TN Pluses, and these were in a black and vault colorway. Really nice, really dope. Men's size 12, and I checked the comps on these, and these were also selling for that like 120, 130 range. So this should bring in some good profit as well. And I've seen some other size 12s listed, so I'm not the only one with these, so we'll see how long it actually takes to sell. But for the most part, like I said, when I come across 98s, I come across almost any Air Max 98, 95, 97 Air Max Plus, I always usually grab them up, only because for me, coming across those type of shoes in Ross is still new to me, so I still get hype when I find them. So we'll see how long this one takes to sell, but for the most part, I'm pretty sure this will sell within about a month. Alright y'all, that's all I got for today's video. So if you guys haven't already, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Like he was losing, only for the winner. Mood just to keep from cooling, like only for the winner, only for the winner, only for the winner. Boy, my heart is cold, and I'm too cool to sweat it.
I should've never offered it. I'm tight and now I'm off this shit.